Questions about family is one of the most common Part 1 IELTS speaking topics, and also one of the easiest to talk about. But do you have the absolute best language to describe your family? Watch this video to find out. Hello there, David from IELTS Teacher 365 here, helping you to become a more confident English speaker and achieve a higher IELTS band score. In this video, I'll be sharing with you loads of great model answers to questions about family to help you sound more like a native speaker. Now, I know everybody's family is different, but I'm sure after watching this, you're going to be able to describe yours perfectly. Remember, pay attention to the language I use and my native speaker pronunciation. Ready? Let's get started. Question number 1. How many people are in your immediate or close family? There are 5 people in my family. My parents, my brother Tom, who's 2 years older than me, and my sister Jenny, who's a year younger. Well, I'm an only child, so there's just me, my parents, and my grandparents. So that's 7. Well, we're a really big family. I have 3 brothers and 4 sisters. I'm the 3rd eldest, and my parents as well. So that makes 10. Well, there's quite a lot of us. My parents, of course, and I have 6 sisters and 2 brothers. So 11 in total. Well, there's just me, my mom, and 2 grandparents. My father died when I was little, and my other grandparents passed away before I was born. Well, my parents are divorced, and so I live with my mum, my stepdad, and my stepsister. I have an elder brother too, but he lives with my father. Well, there's just me, an elder sister, and a younger brother. Neither my parents nor my grandparents are alive. Well, there's me and my husband. We don't have any children. And there's my parents, my in-laws, and I have an older brother, and my husband has 2 sisters. Well, I'm married. My wife is called Olga, and we have 2 children. Miguel, who's 6, and Lucia, who was 3 last week. On my side, I have my parents and an older brother, and then on my wife's side, just my mother-in-law. Her father passed away a few years ago, and she's an only child. Question 2. How many brothers and sisters do you have? Well, I don't have any brothers and sisters. I'm an only child. I have 2. An elder brother and a sister who's a couple of years younger than me. Well, actually, I have 4 siblings. 2 older than me and 2 younger. I'm in the middle. I have a twin brother. Not an identical twin though. And we have a sister who's quite a bit younger than us. I have 1 sister, and she's much older than me. 9 years to be exact. I have 1 brother and 2 stepsisters, and we're more or less the same age. Well, both my parents remarried, and so I have a brother, a stepbrother, a sister, and 2 stepsisters. Question 3. Do you live with your family? Yes, my siblings and I still live at home with my parents. Well, I still live at home with my parents and my younger sister, but I have an elder brother who's married and he lives with his wife. Well, I live with my mum and my stepdad, but my stepbrother left home a few years ago to work in another city. No, I don't. I left home last year and now I'm sharing a flat with some friends. No, at the moment I don't live with my family because I'm studying here in the UK. Yes, I live with my parents, my grandparents on my mother's side, and my little brother. Well, my parents are separated, and so I live with my mum and my 2 younger sisters. Question 4. Are your brothers and sisters older or younger than you? Well, my brother and sister are both older than me. I'm the youngest. I have two younger sisters. I'm the eldest. Well, I'm in the middle. I have an elder sister and a younger brother. I have an elder sister and a younger brother, but there's only a couple of years difference. Well, I have a brother who's much older than me, 9 years, and a sister who's quite a lot younger, 6 years. Well, I have two sisters who are much older than me, 7 and 9 years. Well, I have a younger brother, and my sister is the baby of the family. Well, I just have the one brother, but he's much younger than I am. I have one elder brother, but there's quite an age difference. He's married and has his own family. Question 5. Do you have any children? No, I don't. No, I don't. I'm not married. Yes, we have 2 little girls. Yes, I have 2 children, one of each, a boy and a girl. Yes, I have 2 children, a son who's 6 and my daughter who's 4. Yes, we have a daughter and my wife's pregnant with our second child. No, but we're expecting our first child in about 4 months' time. Not yet, but I'm expecting. The baby's due at the end of June. Yes, we have a little girl, Mary, who's 3 years old. Yes, I have 2 teenage sons and an 8-year-old daughter. Yes, I have 2 grown-up children. My son works but still lives at home, and my daughter has moved away to study. Yes, I have 2 sons and a daughter. They're young adults and they've all flown the nest. Question 6. Do you have a big extended family? No, I don't really. I don't have any aunts and uncles. There's just me, my parents, my grandparents, and my sister. I wouldn't say a big extended family. I have 1 aunt and uncle and 2 cousins, and only my grandmothers are still alive. Well, my brother and sister are both married, and so I have a sister-in-law and a brother-in-law, and they both have children, so I have nephews and nieces too. Well, I have some aunts and uncles on my mother's side and quite a few cousins, but my father only has 1 brother and he's not married. Normal size, I'd say. My dad has a brother and a sister, and my mother has 2 sisters. 3 of them are married with children, and I have 5 cousins, and then there's my grandmother on my father's side. Yes, I think so. My father doesn't have any siblings, but my mother is one of 9, and so I have a lot of aunties and uncles, and over 20 cousins, I think. But all my grandparents have passed away though. Yes, I do. My mother is one of 5 siblings, and my father has 3 brothers and 3 sisters. So we have a huge extended family. I'm not even sure how many cousins I have, but a lot. And many of them are married and have their own families too. Well, on my side, I have a normal size extended family, a couple of aunts and uncles and some cousins, but my wife has a very big family, and so I have a lot of brother and sister-in-laws, and of course many of them have their own families. Question 7. How often do you see your family? Well, I still live with my family, and so I see them every day. Well, I still live with my parents and all my brothers and sisters, and so we see each other every day. Well, I still live at home, but my sister is married and lives with her husband and son, but they live quite close by, and so I see them quite often. Well, I still live at home with my parents and 2 of my sisters, but the rest of my siblings are living and working in other parts of the country, and so I don't get to see them that often. Well, I live on my own, but I go round to my parents' house 2 or 3 times a week for lunch or dinner and to see how they are. Well, I'm living in another city at the moment because of my job, and so I don't get to see my family that often, maybe once every couple of months. But we usually FaceTime each other 2 or 3 times a week. Well, my family is quite spread out, and so it's really difficult for us to all get together. But when we do, it's usually at some kind of family celebration, for example, a wedding. So there you go, some great model answers to talk about your family. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and feel free to leave a comment below. And if you haven't already, click subscribe and the bell below so that you never miss a chance to improve your English and your IELTS band score. I'm David and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. So until then, take care and keep practicing.